Hello, I am back again. I felt like doing a tarot reading, so maybe this is for you. Who knows? I've done it a couple times for a friend recently, and had a lot of fun with it. So decided to pick it up again and do it for anyone else who might want to watch. Is that you? Maybe. We'll see, I guess. I'm gonna shuffle. Until I guess I feel like stopping. Then we'll pull some cards. See what comes out. Who knows? Maybe it's for me. Maybe it's for you. Hope you've had a lovely holiday weekend, or I guess not quite the weekend yet. You still got 2 days left. Hope you had a wonderful holiday and a nice relaxing Friday if you didn't work. If you did work, I hope it went well for you. I am always working, being, a parent. Alright, I think I'll shuffle one more time and then we'll go from there. What does the universe have to tell us this evening? Maybe it's just so I can learn a little bit more. Maybe it's not even a real message, but we'll see. You'll know if it is. The Hierophant in reverse. The Hermit in reverse. And the King of Cups. Okay. So typically when I pull, this is past, present, and future. So in the past, the Hierophant in reverse. In the present, the Hermit in reverse. So someone's coming out of the closet and they're doing just fine. I don't know where that came from, but you never know what's going to come out in a reading. It means something to someone. And in our near future, we have the King of Cups. Mastering our emotions, maybe. So the Hierophant in reverse. Maybe someone left religion, leaving my religion in the recent past. And maybe they were a hermit for a while, but now coming out of that. Like I said, this could be for me, this could be for you. I'm still kind of in hermit mode a little bit, honestly, but I think I might be coming out of that a bit too, as well. Let's shuffle a little bit more. Oh, in our future, we got the King of Cups, which cups is water, usually represents energy. There's a crab here, so Cancer. So in the future, this might very well be for me. My little one is a Cancer too. My little crabby water baby. I'm gonna just pull up. I like to look in the book, even if I feel fairly confident about the card, just because sometimes reading the description helps you maybe find something else that it might be related to. Spark a new thought that it wasn't there before. Okay. The King of Cups is the humanitarian. He's friendly, polite, humane, gifted, gentle, emotional. Right? Emotional, like I said. Mastering our emotions. Things are looking good in the future here. So, I'm going to pull cards, maybe a little bit, see where they fall, to get some more details about what's going on here. So someone left their religion, or, you know, the structure of dogma. Could be religion, could be spirituality, could be just adhering to society's norms and rules, maybe, or the norms and rules that we grew up with. Someone recently got rid of those, which isn't really mean. King of Swords in the reverse. The Fool. Oh, that's too many cards. I'll take this one. And the Prince of Wands. Okay, so this is our past. I'm still learning, so like I said, pulling out the book, look up all these, we'll see what they bring to mind. Swords to me usually represent gossip. This is in the reverse, so maybe that's in my experience, at least, there was a lot of gossip going on in my past, in my religious past. The people I went to church with, youth group, things like that, tended to be more dramatic and gossipy, even though they were the ones trying to preach to me about, you know, forgiveness and understanding. So I can understand the Hierophant in reverse and the King of Swords being in reverse as well. Together, that makes sense to me. Maybe we're sort of pushing off that past of gossipy, judgy, yeah, authority. King of Swords, that's what he's there. He's powerful, daring, authoritative, superior, but he's in the reverse, which makes sense underneath the Hierophant in reverse, because we're, you know, losing our religion. Maybe our religion was a little bit authoritative and overpowering. But we got smart. We got smart and we left that behind very recently. We maybe felt like the fool before. Maybe that's what these people were making us feel like. But we're getting out of that energy, right? That's the past. So, and this must have happened fast, because wands are fire, right? So it's fast. Something, you burned through that and it was done. Got tired of the gossipy, overpowering dogma that you had been growing up in, trapped in. And maybe that's, you know, why the Hermit is in reverse. Because this over here, you were sort of maybe a hermit as far as you were being kept in this dogma before. So maybe felt like you were a hermit because you couldn't explore the world to the extent that you wanted to because of this foolishness that was keeping you trapped. Whatever this was. I'm hearing cult. Who knows? Maybe. Maybe you were in a cult. Maybe you were born into one. Or a very strictly religious family who were very authoritative and overpowering, gossipy, not very nice. But you felt like maybe the fool. But you got smart and cut that out real quick after something happened. Something, maybe you got tired of the gossip. Just all of a sudden. Someone said something and you were like, wait a minute. It's become clear now. This is not right. I need to get out of here fast. Yeah, because the Prince of Wands here, the description I'm getting, strong, righteous, noble, impulsive. So maybe this decision might have felt a little bit impulsive to just get out from underneath the Hierophant. Because, like I said, came in reverse. The King of Swords is a reverse, the Fool and the Prince of Wands. So it seems like maybe someone was born into this dogma, suddenly got fed up with it, impulsively decided, I'm burning bridges. I'm done. I'm not listening to you anymore. You can't control me. You can't tell me what to do. You can't keep me trapped here. We're coming out and we're feeling fine. We're no longer the hermit. This is you right now. You're showing your true colors. Yeah, you're standing up for yourself. Right? And that's good because in comes the King of Cups in the near future because of this. This was a mess, but you got out. It might have been a quick decision, but it was the right decision. Let's find out a little bit more about what's going on right now for you. Queen of Pentacles, that's good. In this case, at least, it feels like things are grounding you. You're starting to feel a little bit more grounded. You're starting to feel like your money's coming in a little bit, maybe. Since we came out of hermit mode, starting to see the benefits of that autonomy that we're growing. Let's see. What else is going on? What else is going on right now? Whoop, whoop. Oh, a lot, apparently. Let's see. Are we going to keep these? I think I'm just going to keep this one. Queen of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's see if we can get one more card maybe for the current situation. Five of Pentacles. I mean, that makes sense for a lot of people right now. We're feeling like we're struggling a little bit. Maybe it's starting to come in, or you're feeling like it's going to start coming in, but it's still a struggle right now. I need to shuffle again. I'm going to shuffle this a couple more times. Two pentacles in the current situation just tells me you are working on grounding yourself. You're working on bringing yourself back down to earth. Because this upheaval obviously threw you for a loop. It was the right thing to do, but it was chaotic at the time. And right now, even though you're coming out of hermit mode, because it seems like maybe this situation here kept you a hermit a little bit. Kept you away from maybe where you wanted to be. So now you're moving towards that, but to get there, you have to work on your grounding, which makes sense. At the same time, though, you might be struggling a little bit, having a hard time seeing, you know, through the weeds, so to speak. These people are struggling. She looks, you know, tired a little bit. Just watching over all of this, because it's exhausting. Regrounding yourself after upheaval is almost as exhausting as the upheaval itself, because you have to just basically reprogram everything that you knew from before and, you know, rebuild all of these, you know, coping mechanisms and things that you learned before that were not right. I mean, it's kind of like, you know, you gotta, they say you gotta reparent yourself a little bit. You gotta learn how to connect with who you are and what you actually want, and the earth, and what you know you want to do on the earth. Because before, these people were telling you what you should do, and maybe you were going with it because that was all you ever knew, but something snapped you out of it, and you said, not anymore. And now you're here. And it's still a little bit of a struggle. Still a little bit of a struggle. But you're working through the struggle, it seems like, because in the future is the King of Cups. And he's calm. He looks calm and, you know, with it, mastered his emotions now. So you're on the way there. It feels a little bit destitute at the moment, because maybe even though, you know, this was a toxic situation, it was supportive in the way that, you know, you at least had maybe, you know, living under your parents' roof, you had food, you had shelter, your bills were paid for the most part, you didn't have to worry about any of that. And now maybe that's kind of what you're struggling with, because you left all of this behind, but maybe that was the only good part. So while this is a struggle, the benefit is, in the end, this isn't going to be your permanent situation. You're going to rebuild yourself. You're going to ground yourself. Your pentacles are going to come in. And you're going to master your emotions. It's just going to, right now you have to sit with it. But you're not sitting inside doing it all by yourself. You're not the hermit anymore. So you're growing. You're building. It's a struggle, and maybe not everyone's real happy about it, but it doesn't matter. It's not up to them, because this is what's happening, whether they like it or not. Let's see, I'm just looking up, just like I said, to get a little bit more detail on these cards. Queen of Pentacles, the upright, the Queen of Swords in the reverse, and the Five of Pentacles. Like I said, Pentacles are a good sign. It means if you don't have money now, it's coming soon. Right now it feels like it's not coming. But you also have the Queen of Pentacles in here. So if it's not here, it's building in the background. Because she's rich. But she's also, you know, quiet, gentle. She has a good heart. So maybe this is you. Maybe you don't feel like the Queen of Pentacles. You don't feel rich, but you have a good heart. And you are rich. You have lots of wealth. You have lots of strength. You have lots of prosperity. It's coming if it's not there already. In the physical. But you're strong as hell. You are strong as heck for leaving behind all of this gossipy, dramatic, cult behavior. Because that took more strength than most people have any concept of. No one wants to leave their family behind. No one. No one wants to give up on their parents or their siblings or their aunts and uncles or their grandma or grandpa. No one wants to do that. And if they do, there's a reason. And it takes so much freaking strength to believe in yourself and to move forward and to get away from the toxic behavior to build a better future. And you're doing that. So I'm really, really fucking proud of you. Good job. It's a struggle right now. You got people talking, not nice people, but you've left them behind. You can't hear them. This is what they're doing over here, but it doesn't matter. It's not going to change anything. And they're probably talking about how you're going to be nothing without them. You're going to be destitute. You're never going to make it. That's not true. It's them telling that to themselves to make themselves feel better, but it's not true. And you know it. You know you're stronger than that bullshit. Because you have a good heart. You are strong. You have a good heart. And you're going to get through this. You're going to master your emotions, and you're going to be the king, no matter what these people have to say. Let's pull a few more cards. Ooh, that one just flew out. All right. Let's see. 5 of Cups. Look at that. That flew right between the Prince of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. So that has something to do with what happened over here, obviously. I'm not as familiar with the 5 of Cups. I mean, Cups is emotion, so, you know, obviously felt drained from all of this. Everything that happened. So tired. And I mentioned that earlier, you know, you're tired. You're tired. I'm tired too. We're all freaking tired. But battling your way out of a toxic situation, building up your strength so you feel like you can build a life without those people who are holding you back. It's tiring. It sucks. It sucks to have to leave everything you've known behind because all of a sudden you realize, oh man, that's not good. This is not the life I want for myself, for my future, for my family. It's not it. No matter how many coins you toss at me, how many bills you pay, it's not enough. Because you're just draining me. Dealing with being underneath you people constantly, telling me who I am, who I should be, what I can and cannot do. It's exhausting. And that's why you left, right? It's maybe exhausting to have to rebuild yourself, but it's less exhausting than constantly continuing to put up with all of this for the rest of your life. Because you know deep down that it's only going to continue to get worse exponentially as the years go by. The more you try to stand up for yourself and remain with these toxic people, the worse it gets, because the more they're going to push back and try and overpower you. So you just have to walk away. If it's not going to work for everyone, you need to leave. And you did that. And like I said, I am very, very freaking proud of you, because that is not something everyone can do. And it takes so much strength and confidence. Even if you don't feel confident, it takes a lot of confidence to walk away from toxic people, especially if it's all you've ever known. Maybe you lost an inheritance by walking away from this. That sucks. I'm sorry. I know, however, it's going to be worth it. And that's probably why you feel like you're in this Five of Pentacles energy. You're feeling poor. As far as your coins go, at least. Because you lost that. It looks like you lost an inheritance by leaving behind this toxic cult-like family. Family, friends, it might even be a work situation. Who knows? But it seems like maybe this is something you were born into. Like I said, inheritance is gone. Remorse. You feel sad, because of course you feel sad. No one, like I said, no one wants to leave their family and all they've ever known. Do you have a cat or a dog? Maybe you need something to take care of if you don't already. Well, hello, Aurora. So, we know what happened in the past. Right now we're working on regrounding ourselves. We may feel a little bit poor in our coins. Our coin purse may be not jingling as much as it used to. But you're working on, your good heart. Reminding yourself that this was a good thing. This is what you needed. Because you are the Queen of Pentacles, even if it doesn't feel like that. Your pentacles are coming. You just need to stay where you are, ground yourself. Don't listen to these. Don't pay attention. Don't pay attention. F them. They don't, they're stuck in that toxic way. Pray for them, send them good wishes from far away. They don't know any better, or if they do, well, that's who they are. We don't have to do that. We're moving forward. And they can hate us for that all they want. That is their prerogative. It is not on us to determine how they feel. They can feel however the heck they want to feel, and we're going to feel how we feel and move in the opposite direction. And if they decide to heal and come forward. And if they start meditating, being generous, you know, then maybe we can work on rebuilding that relationship and finding that again. But for now, we're not worried about that. So we're not worried about them. We're worried about us, regrounding ourselves, getting out of this Five of Pentacles energy and moving towards mastering our emotions, finding our peace, and being the King of Cups. Or finding our King of Cups. Which one is it? Let's pull a few cards for the future, huh? Oop. Nice. Ace of Wands. Things are taking off in the future here. That's great. Things are going to be taking off fast. Once you get yourself grounded, things are going to take off for you. See that?